subscribe.
Traffic jam.
Drip like
Jam.
water.
Hit the brake.
Beep, beep.
Drip like
Jam.
water.
Hit the brake.
Beep, beep. Get out of my way!
Yo, what want me you?
You're watching The Traffic Jam.
Welcome, everybody. This is Traffic Jam. Again, I am not your regular host. I'm just filling in. My name is Mark the Movie, and I want to introduce our panel that we have today. First, we have a hard-working young lady. She's into a lot of different things. Miss Bass Acosta, how you doing?
Good, thank you. How's everybody doing?
I'm well.
Good.
And then we have my guy from Chi-Town, Mr. Funny Man. Do not try to keep a straight face when you're around him because it's not going to work. He's currently on tour with Corey Holcomb, coming to a town near you. My guy, Marvin Phipps.
What's good, everybody?
What's going on?
Man, happy to be here, bro. Pleasure.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
All the way from the other side of the world. Like I always say, he can make you laugh in several different languages. He's in a nightclub near you, or if he hasn't been there, he'll be there soon. My guy, Prasanna Joshi.
Hey, what's up? Thank you for having me.
And last but not least, we have a young man that really deserves no introduction. He's been a DJ. He has DJed for groups. He has been a DJ on the radio. He has been a VJ on MTV. He has been world traveled. The one, the only, my guy, Dr. Dre.
What's up? What's up?
You're watching The Traffic Jam.
Recently, Mayor Eric Adams has declared the internet a environmental toxin. Like it's not a healthy place. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Marvin?
I would have to agree, man. I would think all the things that are going on in this world is as of now is fueled by the internet, from relationships to violence to just about everything, man. Is what people are seeing. People are more on the internet than watching TV, and the internet has no filter. You can see someone get murdered in broad daylight. You can see babies get hit by trains, and it's just putting out things that make people not I forgot the word, but it's just normal now just to go on the internet and just see the worst things that would shock you 20, 30 years ago. The first thing you pull up, you turn on the internet and you just see, the worst thing. And it's just like nothing no more. You just keep scrolling. And it's like, so yeah, it's a lot of good, but it's more toxic and dangerous, in my opinion, than good.
Ms. Acosta, what do you think?
I don't agree. I think that right now we have to get used to the new world. This is a new world that's happening right now, and you have to embrace it. I do think we're desensitized, but we have to embrace where we are. We are in a situation where we're about to get into AI, or we are into AI. We're into so many different things. This is the world that we're living in right now. So we have to accept it and then figure out how we can make it better. I do think it's desensitized. I mean, we watched the whole situation overseas where you had babies being killed and all of that. And it's just like, and then we did something else the next day. So yeah, we have to address how we can get back to being sensitive, but we can't change the world that we're living in right now.
Andre, what say you?
This is Dr. Dre. I agree to disagree to disagree to agree. I think what the young lady just said has a point, but this isn't a new world. The world's been around a long time. The thing is, technology is starting to catch up to our imaginations because what's going on the internet has always gone on in this world at each phase that we've been through. There's been stuff when books and printing was the big thing. People would pick up a book and read the print. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that they put this in a book. And and then people would do things and stand on a corner and they would act a certain way, and people would run around and whisper to each other because that was what was available in the technology. The issue is with the technology and with the amount of material and content that's being placed upon us like no other. When Alexander Graham Bell bent over and said, "Hello, hello," there was somebody on the other side of that wire going, "Who is this?" And then the rest became history. When the telegraph began, the same thing happened. So while the Native Americans were doing signals with smoke and trying to communicate from one village to another, now we do it with electronics and technology. The issue isn't, are we in a new place? No, because all those things you described, from babies being killed, that happened back then, from accidents and car things happening, that happened. People fell off of horses and redescribed it and printed it in a newspaper. The issue is responsibility. And as human beings, we are the least responsible beings on this planet. We're the only beings on this planet that have created weapons of mass destruction to eliminate us off the planet. We have not yet learned to embrace each other with a lot of love because love is stronger than anything that's created by man.
So I think just like with anything we do in life, we got to do everything in moderation. Too much of anything is not good, and social media is definitely one of them, man. You definitely got to watch your intake. Sometimes I just take breaks where I just don't even go on, because it's unlimited amount of shit you just see. It's just no filter. You just see stuff that you wouldn't have seen 30, 40 years ago. So I would agree, man. It's toxic, especially with stuff on relationships, and you just see all these crazy things, and it's just crazy, man. And I think, I'm big on law of attraction. I think if you continue to read and look at those things, you are attracting those things into your life. So you definitely need to take a break sometime and just do without, I have to tell my wife all the time. She's always texting me, "Have you seen this?" I'd be like, "Log the fuck off. Like, don't, stop. Don't send me stuff." And I hate when people send me violent stuff in my inbox. Like, why would you send me a school shooting? Like, why would you like? So I would agree with that man to a certain extent. Yeah, it is toxic.
You can't use TikTok in India because they found some security issues with the app, and they said it's a national threat because of China publishing the app. Also, think about the number of pros working on TikTok that are from India but can't use the app in India. It's me like, what the hell, dude? We're breaking this and we can't use this in India. But yeah, I definitely see how the kids growing up with these and how their attention spans are going to be bad and their mental health is getting affected adversely. That it's definitely a threat.
So I thought about that, and I was like, that might be what needs to happen, a ban on some apps or the internet itself. I'm old enough to remember when TV went off at night. I mean, I was too young to understand, but I know that it was hard to stay up late. And the one time I got to stay up late, the TV was off. It went off. Like, so I think we need a break from it. I don't know if that can happen, if they could turn the internet off, or it's not on Sundays, or I don't know, something has to be done. What do you guys think about it going off at some point?
I wouldn't be mad at that. I think people will go crazy, man, if they are so addicted to it, and you know, that's the problem when we get stuff. I mean, you know, this country has its great things and its bad things, but people got to have more self-control, man. You know, they got to do a great job of blocking things from these apps. Like, maybe if they can do things inside it, so maybe that it don't need to like shut down, but just create things not to be so accessible, you know, or block a lot of things. You know, but either way, I'm at a point in my life where I'm not letting social media run my day-to-day life, you know. So I wouldn't be mad, because I'm trying to stay off of it anyway.
I think there should be better control on the age of people who are getting it hooked onto this, and because it's by design, it's supposed to be addictive. These companies are monetizing each swipe, so they're going to work on making it as addictive as possible. So I guess it just needs better restrictions and better. I like how you said it just turns off some hours of the day, and I think that could be part of the solution, where it's either, if you're not young enough, if it's your bedtime, you can't use TikTok. As simple as that. You can't. So yes, there definitely there needs to be some kind of checks for these companies pushing out more addictive stuff.
All right, thank you guys for coming on with me today and your insight. Tell me where we can find you guys, Phipps.
Next weekend, I'm in Virginia, Funny Bone, me and Corey, man. I think that's February 2nd through the 4th. And my social media is Marvin Phipps, MarvinPhipps. That's Instagram, TikTok, everything. So,
Prasanna, where you at?
Yeah, so starting mid-February, I'd be gonna be at Dangerfields, which is now Rodney's, on 61st and 1st in New York, Monday and Thursday shows, and then might occasionally pop into the comic strip for Wednesday shows, late February into first few weeks of March. And you can find me on Instagram. My handle is Positivity. That's positivity with Pras, so Pras, ITIVITY, and I post my dates there. So come to a show.
Mr. Costa, what you got going
on? Right now we have the Daiquiri House. It's located at 1226 Olive in St. Louis. The House of Dreams production studio is next to it. We're working on 8-episode TV series right now. We're about to start shooting that very shortly. And I'm just kind of back and forth between television and the restaurant business. The St. Louis location is our first in a franchise situation with the Daiquiri House.
Drizzy, what you got going on?
Very simple. Giving out tablets and phones to folks out there who need free Wi-Fi, free service through hoopsmedia.com. And yeah, that's one of the big things on the table that we're doing right now. Dr. Dre, we're making it happen, and we're giving it out to folks who are on social services, who deal with Medicaid, Medicare, who are veterans, and single parents, whether it be male or female. So if you need something for your kid, that's what we're doing. All you gotta do is go to hoopsmedia.com and plug in Dr. Dre, and we're gonna make sure we can get you free service, free Wi-Fi, right here from the United States government.
Well, again, it was my pleasure having you guys on. Come back as often as possible. The people love to hear from you. Thank you.
Traffic jam.
Drip like light.
Jam.
Water. Water.
Hit the brake. Beep, beep.
Drip light.
Jam.
Water. Water.
Hit the brake. Beep, beep. Get out of my way!
Yo,